Hello and welcome to Soul-Based Craft and Creations. I am Louise and today is Tuesday, and for this video it's my Tunisian Tuesday. What am I doing? Well, currently I'm still making blankets, but we are coming to the end of my Tunisian stitch references. So once I finish doing them, which will be this week's drawing. Well, I'm not drawing out. I've already drew them out. I showed them last time. 2-3 weeks ago when I drew the numbers out. I showed them both sets of numbers because it was the end of the pot. So I will show the numbers again and tell you what they are again. But I won't be drawing out the pot because they've already been drawn. So last time for this video, I drew out MDL's tiny clusters. Now I've still left leaving the black undone at the moment on the ends, purely because I have found a new technique of maybe joining things together. So we have the tiny little clusters by MDL Crochet. We then had the smock stitch by TL Yarncrafts, and then the smock stitch by Nina's Knots Crochet. Oh, you're going to focus. And then finally the V stitch for beginners, Tunisian V stitch for beginners by MDL Crochet. Yes, it is all wonky. Unfortunately, it's the way the stitches go. Between the TL Yarncrafts and Nina's Knots Crochet's smock stitches, I actually preferred the look of TL Yarncrafts. So I prefer the look of Toni's. But I found Lynanne's a lot easier to do. So there's pros and cons. I think if I was doing a full-size, full-on blanket with it, which I probably wouldn't, because it is it's an easy stitch, but it's a hard stitch as well. It's you've got to keep your brain going with it, and yeah, I did struggle a little bit, certainly with the heat that we've had recently. My brain got a little bit fried. Well, the heat is frying everybody's brain, I think, at the moment. So everybody seems to be suffering bad with brain fog and whatever else. I've noticed quite a few people, even sort of my friends around here, are all saying it's too hot. Brain it just does not want to work correctly. So that was what was drawn a few weeks back for me to show this. Right, let's get me to the right page now. Now then, page in my diary, because I have everything. I keep everything in my diary. So the ones that were left in the pot was numbers 50, 100, and 144. Trying to get it to focus, but it keeps reflecting light off of it. So there we go. And those were, 50 was the rib stitch by TL Yarncrafts. 100 is the simple front post by MDL Crochet. And the final one is 144 is lace columns by MDL Crochet. Now, they won't be going into a separate strip like this. They will actually be going across the bottom 4 strips of this blanket, because this blanket I'm separating out, or because I'm putting the Tunisian motifs into this part of this blanket. So they're going in the middle. As I say, these 3 stitches will be going over the top of the bottom ones. So this is where I'm going to see whether or not this new technique that I've seen, I haven't yet tried it yet, so I don't know whether it's going to work. But if it does work, then I will be joining the 4 bottom parts of the strips together, then working these 3 stitches on top of that, then joining the motifs in, and then joining the 4 the last 4 strips at the top and putting it all together. So next time, not sure whether I will have all of it together and with the stitches in, or whether I will just get as far as adding these ones in and then doing the rest of it for a fortnight after that, so that then it will be that blanket finished. I have still got the 4 strips from the previous blanket to put together. So that may, if the technique that I'm doing now works, I may well add that, do that one, the same technique. We will see whether I can get it to work for this technique, for this blanket, and then when I've finished this blanket, if I've got on okay with it, I will use it. If not, I will go back to my way that I normally join, which is a continuous join as you go in normal double crochets. So that may be the case. I don't know yet. We'll see. So, with everything being said and done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.